This is the data. It brings you closer to the action, closer to the adrenaline. It connects you with other fans, makes you feel part of the crowd. It reveals new perspectives, unlocks hidden insights, wherever you are. This is the data. Data is a game changer.
And we welcome you to Inside the Baseline, presented by IBM. I'm Sam Gore, along with Renee Stubbs. Renee, exciting day yesterday. Nadal's out, Serena's still in.
That's right. The big story here really is that Serena Williams is still in the tournament. She was pushed to the brink by Bethany Maddox-Sands last night. And of course, early this morning, Rafael Nadal, after being up 2-0, goes down to Fognini. So some great storylines from yesterday, as per usual, like it's been all US Open time.
Well, let's head into our IBM More Than the Score feature. And today we look at what's more important, being aggressive or a little more consistent?
Being aggressive, because that is my heart, but I think consistency at the end rules the day.
I think aggressive.
I think aggression is very important, because if you're not aggressive, you let the opponents play and you'll see just how good they are, how good everybody is. What makes the players out here seem fragile and not so good sometimes is because the opponent is just applying so much pressure through their aggression. But if you're going aggression with a fast, flat ball, that's risky. That's like rolling the dice. But if you're aggressive with shape and accuracy, that's a more higher percentage way of being aggressive.
I think it depends on the style. Like for me, I definitely think it's more important to be aggressive because that's my game style. But if it's something that you're not comfortable with, then, you don't think you should push it.
In today's game, I think it's more important to be aggressive. You can't be passive. You can be consistent, but you can't be passive. And the more aggressive you are in taking it to your opponent is important.
Challenges for aggressive power players like Madison Keys, who had 65 winners and 57 unforced errors, and Petra Kvitova, who had 28 winners and 35 unforced errors, and the already eliminated Milos Raonic with 140 winners, 127 unforced errors, to have consistency, to harness their power games when competing against the tougher opponents. Joe Wilfried Tsonga, he's also shown that he has power, but through 3 rounds, he's matched that power with consistency, showing the kind of complete game that will stand him in good stead through week 2. So what do you think? We invite you to join us via social media, hashtag and Twitter on hashtag GameChangersIBM. Tune in tomorrow when our question will be, what's the most important shot in tennis? And we could fill up a lot of time answering that question, Renee, but let's preview some matches for today, because we have some of the world's greats, top players in action all day long.
Certainly do. Of course, all eyes will be on Roger Federer today. He's up on Arthur Ashe Stadium, and I'm expecting to see some really great tennis from Roger today. It's not as humid today, it's not as hot as we've had in the past. And Andy Murray tonight, how will he recover from that devastatingly long match previously when it was very, very hot? Of course, Petra Kvitova's on the schedule as well today. I think the roof coming into play now, because it's more an indoor feel on stadium court. So for me, it's going to be interesting to see how certain players play on Arthur Ashe now with the new stadium.
Another match, Andy Murray against Thomas Bellucci. Your thoughts on Andy Murray?
I think the thing with Andy is that I spoke to Jonas Bjorkman yesterday. I just sort of said to him, listen, how's he feeling? Because he walked off the court the other day and didn't look so great. But he said, no, he's doing really well. He's fine. He's totally into it. The guy is so fit. To have one day off and to play tonight gives him a little more time to get prepared. But I think that match, and after what we saw with Rafa last night, I think Andy will be ready to go tonight.
Stan Wawrinka plays Ruben Bemelmans, who is the beneficiary of Jack Sock having to retire in his match.
Yeah, and for me, Stan's such a danger. I mean, this is a 2-time Grand Slam champion. He's played so well in the big times, and he's played well here. I remember a match a couple of years ago with Djokovic, one of the best matches I've seen. So Stan Wawrinka is still always a threat at the Grand Slam level, and he's proven that over the last couple of years.
Let's transition to the women. You mentioned Simona Halep. She's looked very good through her first 3 matches.
She has, and another interesting matchup today for her. But the thing with Simona is that so much of the pressure is on Serena's shoulders. She's the number 2 seed. She comes in being one of the best players in the world now, and also having a very good summer lead up into the US Open. So she's kind of creeping her way through slowly. But bottom line is there's a lot of great players. Sam Stosur on the schedule today, former champion here in 2011. She's sneaking her way through the draw as well. Some great storylines on the women's side as well.
How about Petra Kvitova? Because she can't seem to make it past the 3rd round. Today's her 3rd round match.
Well, and Schmiedlova is not an easier opponent, who's really had to rise up the rankings. Schmiedlova this year winning a couple of tournaments. But I think, honestly, now that it's windy today and a lot cooler, the conditions are perfect for Petra, with the roof making, in my opinion, will make a big factor for her at the US Open if she plays more matches on stadium.
And finally, Victoria Azarenka in action, number 20 seed, but the odds maker's second favorite to win the title.
That's the popcorn match with Kerber today. That's the match that all the green room are talking about. Who's going to win that match? A lot of people think Kerber. Some people think Azarenka. It's going to be a good one.
Let's talk about overall for our final minute here, Renee. What is going on with Rafael Nadal? Because a lot of people are coming in today sort of stunned to find that he lost early this morning because he was up 2-0 in a break.
You know, it's the first time in 10 years that he has not won a Grand Slam, and it was the longest streak in men's tennis to win a Grand Slam every single year, and it's the first time in 10 years. It's a re-evaluation time for Nadal about how he wants to play, be more aggressive. At 2-0, he had breaks in the third, breaks in the fourth, and he didn't finish the job. Some question marks to be answered down in Australia now for Rafael Nadal. That's a good old planes go over here, Flushing Meadows.
You don't have that in Australia. But finally, last thought, Serena Williams. Should we be concerned?
No. I think last night we saw what it's going to take for her to win, and that's digging really deep to win the Grand Slam. And for me, last night, when Bethany Maddox-Sands played a great point and tried to get the crowd on her side, I saw Serena's face change. It became a different Serena. And I said, Bethany, don't poke the bear. And she poked the bear last night. And even though the second set was quite close, I thought everything changed after that particular point because Serena got very focused. And the third set, she must have felt great about her tennis because Serena served and played awesome in the third. So that will go into the next match. There's no question about that. Maybe against Venus. She's got to play Madison Keys.
Madison Keys,
That's
yeah.
And Madison, well done to Madison Keys because she had not beaten Radwanska in all of their previous encounters. And to do it as easily, win that match as easily as she did last night, impressive. Very dangerous opponent for Serena.
So we will complete the third round today. The fourth round will begin tomorrow. It'll be played tomorrow and then again on Monday. So I'm sure more excitement is going to come your way today. We have not had one single day that has failed to produce some sort of drama at this year's US Open. And we invite you to participate with us via social media at Twitter or Instagram with hashtag InsideBaseline. So for Renee Stubbs, I'm Sam Gore. Thanks for joining us on Inside the Baseline presented by IBM. Have a great day.